Hey, my beautiful butterflies. So, is there a storm coming? I mean, we know there is a storm coming because the weather people have told us. But is there a storm coming in your life? And how can you best deal with it? Now, as usual, I'm going to be looking at different aspects of your life and we can go over them, see what is coming at you for the next week and give you some tips on how to deal with it. So let's start now. So I've got the cards here and we are starting off with your relationships and your love life. So what is coming in for you this week? Hopefully really exciting stuff. So now we have, this is the mum matriarch of the family. Now, I don't know if you have an interfering mother, but I do feel that perhaps she does have your best interests at heart, but I don't feel she necessarily knows how to put that across. So just be a little bit warned and beware as well, because you can't keep anything from your mum. She knows what's going on anyway. So just be a little bit let's just say open and upfront. But if it's none of her business, then you really need to tell her that it's none of her business. It does feel like she knows absolutely everything that's going on though, because she's got a owl there, she's got a newspaper and she's got a cauldron. So she's getting information from lots of different places. Now, she might be trying to help you. You might be in, let's just say, going on the wrong path with a wrong un, so to speak. She might be hearing stuff. So just listen and see what comes forth, but always make up your own mind on these things. Now, this card here, it is a happiness card, but it is upside down. So I do feel things have been going on in your relationships, but they are improving, but there are a few delays that are coming in here. So please bear in mind that the grass isn't always greener on the other side, but there are a few things that you need to work through. You can't just like throw things away and then go on to something else. So there's things that need to be worked out here. And I do feel that you've got this. So don't just bury your head in the sand. You need to sort of get that head up and have a look out and see how you can rectify whatever situation is going on around you at the moment. Now, this one, there's a lot of ups and downs. So whether that is just in your personal life, but I do feel it is going to spill over a little bit into your romantic life, and things aren't necessarily going to go as planned. So just be aware of that. Don't place too much sort of structure around what you want to do at the moment, and then it will just ease it off, because things are going to be ups and downs. So definitely that is there a storm coming? Yes, you've got a little bit on the tail end of your love life at the moment. Now, there is some good news coming for you, and good news, it has been coming in for a little while. It's just not here yet. Okay, things are definitely being put in place for you, and things are going to move forwards, but it is going to be a little bit slow. It just feels like it's the dregs this week. It really is not a great day. And if you're thinking about just joining any dating sites, I'd perhaps leave it till the week after, because it's not a sort of a great time to be looking at anything like that. Now, I do feel that nice people, nice situations, and that are going to be coming across your path. So and this is around sort of partnerships and things like that. So they will be coming in, but they are a little bit slow as they are coming in. And you might even be getting a nice little gift, like the lady in the card. So see how that goes. So apologies, it's not my fault, it's just what's come out on the cards today. So around your romance and stuff like that, just don't bury your head in the sand, like I say, but it's going to be one of those sort of weeks. So let's have a look at what's going on around your money situation and your finances. Right, I do feel that there is a packing of bags. So there's a moving away from a situation that you have at the moment. Now I'm getting pulled to the cauldron and the mess at the bottom. So if you've got any financial stuff going on at the moment, just make sure that you sort it out as best you can, because this looks a little bit messy, and you can't, again, you cannot head in the sand and run away from things like that. You have to sort them out, and 9 times out of 10 they are worse in your mind than they are once you sort them out, because things will always come in and help you manage them. Okay, now yeah, this card here, it will get sorted, whatever it is, and it will turn, so it will turn in your favor, I want to say. So whatever is going on around here, your financial aspects are going to be improving, but you must sort them out first, so that you know where you stand, so that you know that your foundation is solid for you to move forwards with. Now, next card here is following your dreams. So if this is what you are looking at doing with your money, go for it. And it looks very, very positive. Okay, and if you don't have dreams, you don't have anything, and you do need to follow them. Don't keep putting them off. Manana, you know, it's not, oh yeah, tomorrow, but tomorrow never ever comes. I've used that excuse as well. It is one of my bad ones, but you need to go for it, and you need to sort of get there and see how it goes. Now, yeah, it is, like I say, it's going to be successful, and this card is saying you're going to get help as well to be flying off, and this is going to be in a positive direction. So it does feel like it is definitely year of the horse, you know, on the Chinese. I think that is coming in shortly, and yeah, you're going to be flying off with that as well, but in a very good direction. Now, if you've got holidays coming up as well, they're going to be absolutely amazing. So just enjoy yourself and just relax, a bit like that one of those adverts you see on Netflix or stuff like that, where they're just like, all they can hear is like the work in their head when they're on holiday. You don't want to be doing that. You want to leave your work at work, and you want to go off and you want to enjoy your holiday. Now, I do feel that there is some money coming out for you as well. There's money tied up in something. So in loans, in insurance, in premium bonds, something like that. But there will be some money coming your way. You never know. You might be getting a tax refund this year. So that'll be absolutely lovely, won't it? But definitely money tied up somewhere, and that money will be coming back to you. So that's always good news. And at least your finances look a lot better than your love life at the moment. So one positive thing. That wasn't easy for me to say either. Right, okay, so let's have a look at what is going on around your work life and your 9 to 5 at the moment. Now, do you feel there is juggling going on around that at the moment? There is prioritization, but it doesn't feel like it is perhaps moving as quickly as you want it to. Now, I do feel all of the aspects of whatever you are juggling are in play, so to speak, so you haven't missed anything, but I just feel that it feels almost like you're being pulled backwards, and you're trying to go forward. So just stop for a bit, you know, don't force anything, don't force issues. Whatever you've got going on at work, you want to be somewhere else, don't force it. Things will happen naturally, okay, and you will definitely start working through them. It feels fine, but it just feels more about sort of like what's been going on in your head rather than anything else. And it does feel like you've been sheltering from something, you know. It's either you've been hiding to let things pass, or you're not putting your head up above the parapet because you keep getting shot at, you know. But people don't like people who have natural skills, especially if they have to work at them. And generally, loud people are appear confident, but they're not. They're more insecure than the quiet people. The quiet people will just get on with stuff, not brag about it. The loud ones brag about it, so they tend to go up. Now, you need to start showcasing what you have and how you do things, and do not ever let anyone take credit for what you do. You know, you have them out there, don't you? It's like, oh yeah, I did that, and then they pass it off as their work and it's yours. Now, if you're a person who does that, that's nasty, and karma will come and get you. You know, people will find out eventually. If you're a person who lets that happen, don't get mad, just stand up for yourself and just put things right, you know. Now, I do feel around work there is something that's going to come in that is going to be a little bit of a surprise. Now, this is generally a money card, and it's like money loss. So if you're doing any sort of like trading or anything like that, just be aware. I know there's losses and things that are built in with the general days, but just be mindful you have things covered, okay? Because this is a something that you've forgotten about. And if you're claiming your expenses, make sure that you've claimed them all, because there is something there. Might be an invoice tucked down in the pocket or bag or something like that, but just remember to claim it all back when you are supposed to claim it all back. Now, this one is going to be a bit tough going at work. Okay, whatever you're trying to do, a bit later on in the week, it's going to be a little bit like walking through treacle. But because this is upside down, I do feel that this is what it has been like. And I do feel that things are going to be moving on. I mean, we're talking about the storms and things like that. And this is like going through a storm. I want to say you are going in the right direction. But again, it doesn't feel like it's moving quick enough for you. And I also, my voice is going, sorry. I also want to say that you're exactly where you are supposed to be at any point in time. So you are supposed to be waiting here, because things in place are just around the corner. They're not here yet. So you just need to wait a little bit. And once they are in place, you will be shooting off where you are supposed to be. Now, the other reason that they might not be sort of like moving that quick at the moment is this card here. This card is, I'll say, decisions. So the old witch there, beautiful card, lovely gold coming through, and I'm pulled to the light, which says, yep, you're doing the right thing. But she's a little bit like, ooh, bunny in headlights. Now, what do I want to do? And when do I want to do it? And I do feel that there is some indecision that you have at the moment around your work and how to progress things. I just want you to start putting one foot in front of the other and moving forward slowly, and then opportunities and doors will start opening for you. But I don't want you to start running. Just get your brain in gear and start moving along and see how you get on, because first steps are hardest, but once you start, you can then look back and see how far you've come, and you'll see that you have definitely come a long way. So again, not too bad on the work front at the moment. Money seems best at the moment, so that's a good thing. But let's see what your friends and family have in store for you. Right, so are you one of these people who, if you don't see your friends sort of every day, you forget about them? Not in a bad way. It's just like, oh yeah, I need to catch up with them, And then about a year later, it's like, oh, I still not got caught up with them. So start doing that. There's these opportunities are like flying out the window, but opportunities will be coming in, you know. The time is right when the time is right, and you can do it. So start phoning up some of your friends and start making plans to go out, because it is a new year, and you've probably got a lot to talk about, you know. it'll be fun as well. You can go out for dinner or whatever and go out for a drink, you know. It'll be good fun. So good times will be coming in, but only if you take the action to do it, you know, because they might be the same as you, and you're no one's going to get anywhere if you're like that. Now, this card here, this is get your head around something, you know, new start, new thought processes, you know, new friends. So start getting out there. What do you want to do? Do you want to sit in? Are you getting bored? Go out, you know, start joining clubs. What is your interest? Is there sort of a sport that you want to do, but you're not very sort of like athletic? Then have a look for non-athletic sports. There's a lot of them about. There's a walking football. I found out the other day there's a walking netball as well, so that should be interesting. I think I might have a go at that at some point. I can walk. I can't jump anymore, but I can walk. So there's something out there for everyone. There's craft fairs and things like that. So get out there, have a look at what's out there, and start meeting new friends, because even over a cup of coffee you can have a chat, you know. It's good fun, and you need to be doing it and get out there. So let's see what else is on. Confidence. Okay, so if confidence is stopping you, then let's see how we can get over this. So sometimes if they've got any warm spaces or places where you can go along for a course and things like that, people will say, oh, if you know where you're coming on your own, contact us and have a chat and we'll meet you there, you know. So people want to meet other people, and people will extend the olive branch. So you need to want this to actually get out, and once you do, you'll be in your own worst enemy. But once you get out there, then there's a lot of people and you think, why didn't I do this before, you know? So take those brave steps and see how you get on. Now this one is, you have got friends who are trying to help you. It almost feels like they've been sort of perhaps saying, oh, come out, and you're like, yeah, I'm not doing it, because I do feel there's delays around this, or it's, oh, we must catch up sometime, and then you're like, yeah, all right then. And then the next time you text them, it's like, oh, we must catch up sometime, you know. Yeah, here's a day, give you your days, and nothing ever happens, you know. So you need to be putting a bit of action in. So start getting a bit more social and start getting a bit fitter, because that is really important. If you're sitting on your backside all day, then it's not going to help your health at all. We are made with two legs to stand on them, walk on them, run on them, and whatever on them, you know, and we end up sitting on our backside for most of the day, and it is not a good thing. And especially not when you get older and you find, oh my god, I can't go upstairs, my legs hurt, you know, things like that. It's an easy remedy. So let's have a look at the final card here. Is another mind card, and it's almost like if you're feeling like you're stuck in a bit of a situation with like friends or family, and you're trying to sort one thing out, and then you've got another two sort of either side going, move yourself out of the situation and let them get on with it, you know, because it's quite draining, isn't it, when someone is always pulling you into their mess. I'll call it mess, because it's not comfortable when there's people that are just griping at each other, or just talking about each other, or just don't get on, you know. You're allowed to have friends that are different, and your friends that are different don't always have to get on. It's nice when they do, but if not, just spend time with different ones, and then you get two outings out of instead of one, you know, and it's a bit more harmonious than being in the middle of a couple of friends that are just chalk and cheese, because it's not a good look. So yeah, that would definitely be a storm brewing with that one. It is not good. So with regards to the weather, what's happening with the weather? Have we got a storm? Yes, we have. We're in sunny UK, which is not sunny at all, and it is stormy at the moment. So love life, bit stormy, money, sunshine. I want to say work life, ups and downs, but starting to definitely improve. I sound like a weather person, don't I? But never mind. And friends and family, just put your boundaries in place and let them sort their boundaries out, and then it will be a much nicer environment for you to go out in and a much nicer environment for them. So have an absolutely great day, and I want to say ta-ta for now.